Yo, big up people, and welcome to another stream, man. There's so much to talk about today. Listen, big up Hussam for the redirect, yeah, because I literally came out of the shower. I saw Alex's text on the group chat, on our group chat, and he was like, F off. And I was like, why is Alex fuming? What's happening? What's happening? I go and check on the articles that David Ornstein has said, and he's staying. Ten Hag has stayed. He is staying for another season. Big up the chat, by the way. I see bare people here. Pengboy Carty says, big up Man United. Mate, it's not big up Man United. We are finished, Man United. Because that decision is shambolic. Shambolic decision. Big up. The battle of the bold managers continues. Yeah, well, Ahmed, you're a fraud. Listen, big up to M as well. You know what? I backed INEOS. To be fair to Rude, he did have his doubts about INEOS. He did have his doubts, as many people did. So he was right all along. I was the one that got it wrong. He was right. Sorry, all along he was right. But yeah, man, like Ten Hag stays. I just don't understand why they did all this review for 3 weeks just to end up keeping him. You literally wasted our time. All this appointments that they've been doing about hiring footballing people and the best in class was all a smokescreen, because no matter, people are saying, oh, who's the replacement? If you look at Ten Hag's season, forget replacements. I don't care about replacements as of now. He does not deserve to be in this job after what he's done. He doesn't deserve to. Yeah, one trophy does not change the whole season. Like, it's absolutely disgraceful, and I am fuming. My head is still hot. I thought I would cool down. I'm still fuming. I didn't expect this from you, fraud guy, bro. What can I say, man? I'm not gonna flip flop and say INEOS out, but they've done a shambolic appointment right here. 3-year contract they've given him. You know that 3 years.
Is that confirmed?
I'm gonna share the screen. Yeah, I'm gonna share the screen. I think. Yeah, go on, Taz. Go on.
I think they're just scheduling. But you know what? All I'm going to say is, yeah, I don't want to hear any excuses about injuries. I don't want to hear any excuses for this manager for next season, because if he bottles it hard, what's the excuse now? I've had injuries. What? Owner's not backing him. I don't know what that is then, because they've just backed him to keep him for next season. I mean, literally, if I show you now, look at all of this. These are the results, you know.
Yeah,
these are the results. But I can't believe it. I would have taken the Zerbi. I genuinely would have taken the Zerbi. The style he's played at Brighton against with some of these players, he could definitely do at United. But
bro, as you can see here, MHF Raid, sorry, big up, man. Big up Becky for raiding. I see bare people coming on. Big up to you lot. Ten Hag is staying. My head's on Mars. Big up Toka. Big up to you, man. I see everyone. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. A lot of rival fans are happy. My head, you see this, bro? I wanna smash something, mate. Like, I'm so annoyed. The fact that these guys are saying, yeah, everyone is happy about this is disgraceful. It's absolutely shocking. Yeah, we finished 8th, bottom of the Champions League, -1 goal difference, and they're still keeping him. They've literally conned us all. They've actually catfished the whole fan base. They've actually catfished us. Big up Mo for saying Hussam was weird. Diaz and Nunes agenda, bro. Shout out to Hussam, man. Big up everyone here. Hussam and Mo, Raid, brother Ahmed. Oi, there's 28 people here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, man. Make sure you comment. Look, I know everyone's happy, but yeah, man, I've got egg on my face. INEOS are on fraud watch. They are on fraud watch. And you know what's crazy? The scariest thing is that these guys were actually looking at Southgate. I think they were actually considering him. I genuinely think they were considering him, because the whole Tuchel thing came out. I remember I made the video talking about how we rejected Tuchel because he didn't fit the project. But the more I look into it, Sancho's on the market, Casemiro's leaving, Varane's leaving. These are all players that Ten Hag has fallen out with. So that's an indication that they were going to keep him the minute we put Sancho on the market. And I actually think Tuchel has rejected us. I got it wrong. He did reject it. First of all, let me go to Alex here. What are your thoughts on this appointment? Because I'm fuming. My head's hot.
Bro,
In my 12 years of supporting this club, I have never been so angry by this news. Like, this is the worst I've felt since I found out that we won't get into Qataris. And the fact that INEOS are willing to watch this for another year just shows that you don't care about this football club. You don't.
Yeah.
Because if you did, then you would have gotten rid of Ten Hag. And it also shows that they're not even thinking of appointing the right people. They're just trying to appoint their mates, because why would you go and pay Ashworth the money? Like, you could have gotten Paul Mitchell, Dougie Freeman, like you could have gotten any of them. So it tells me that they want Ashworth because that's their guy. And I wouldn't even be surprised if we get Southgate, because I've been hearing the leaks and I've been hearing everything. And bro, like, I'm just gonna say it, this team is fucked.
Bro, you know this. You know what it is. I saw bare people, saying that it's not that big of a deal, bro. The fact that the rival fans are literally happy about this is a huge indicator that they're not threatened by Ten Hag. If a good manager stays at a rival club, for example, why are we scared that Pep is staying? Because he's going to dominate. Why were we scared when Klopp was here? Because he could win another Champions League or he could win another Premier League. Ten Hag staying, he poses no threat to any rivals. He poses no threat, right? This has got Ollie 2.0 PTSD all over again. Remember, we gave Ollie a new contract after he literally lost the Europa League final. I genuinely thought that INEOS are going to operate differently. I swear to God, they were going to operate differently. There was new changes coming in. I got sucked in, bro. Big up Becky. Let me just read the comment section here, and I'm going to get Rude's opinion and Taz's opinion because all of our heads are hot. Ten Hag in. Oh, yes. Shout out to Toxic Tash. Mo says Hussam has Wade, Diaz, and Nunes agents. Yeah, Hussam, big up Hussam. He likes the GA players. Hussam and Mo raid brother Ahmed. Big up to Abdi, Mass Prime. Big up to John James, MHF Rave. Oh my God, no way, let's party, bro. Rival fans are celebrating. I don't even blame you lot. I generally don't blame you lot for celebrating because you have every right to. If this happened to you lot, I would be doing the same thing. Big up the Demonat. If I say your names wrong, I'm literally rubbish at reading. We are coming for a few laughs. Shout out to JJ Ash, MHF Rave. Big up Imran Muhammad. Mr. Mr. Battle Red. Big up to you. Us rival fans want a gold bridge. You can hold it. It'll be so real. Like I said, bro, the Ten Hag inners have gotten what they want. Like Taz said, no excuses next season. Go challenge for the league because we don't want to be using injuries as an excuse anymore. Ronaldo FC says INEOS are on fraud watch. Yep, they are. Manchester United, Real Madrid says that the club is finished. The club is finished happy. Support Real Madrid to anger. This is an effing joke. Glazers 2.0. Bro, you're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. Big up Kingsman. Bro, I'll tell you what INEOS are cooking. INEOS are cooking shite. That's what they're cooking. They're not cooking anything, bro. They're a bunch of liars. Big up. But yeah, man, like, what are you saying, Taz? Because Rude. What are your thoughts on this? Because I know you had your reservations regarding INEOS and Radcliffe and the whole situation, and you know, I tried to convince you, like, nah, they're doing the right things. Are you surprised by this appointment, or are you like, you know what, it's not even surprising at this point?
You know what it is? I'm not gonna lie. I am a bit surprised because I thought, you know what, the man's gone because of his. You can't get the only reason what kept the manager in is probably the FA Cup.
Yeah,
but I think during the league performances, I think it's just horrible, man. Like, I think he's got the most losses ever in the Premier League.
Yeah.
As a single manager, he's got the worst points tally as a single manager, not, you know, Ollie / Ragnick. So I'm very surprised, man, honestly, and it's a little bit shocking. I am still a bit surprised, but I'm just annoyed that they're not going to move forward, because what's going to happen is in the first 2 months or 3 months, let's just say United do, for example, bad. Guess what? The season's finished.
Yeah.
Straight away.
100%. I agree with you. Yeah, 100%.
But the thing is, if we had a new manager, I understand if we've done bad,
Yeah.
Season won't be great, but the manager will still be working on new things. But because we've got Eric Ten Hag, and if he does bad, we have to get a new manager straight away. Then we got to start from scratch again by Christmas.
Yeah. Now, 100%.
So that's my opinion, man.
Almost United says so. You're a fraud, like Saeed Rants and Co. Shout out to Saeed Rants, by the way. But let me say something. I'm not INEOS out. However, it's a shocking decision. It's a shocking decision, right? I'm not going to flip flop and say, get INEOS out. I don't want them in the club. However, like what they've done and what they've shown us, is that there's no long-term plan with this. There's no long-term plan with this. Why would you do a review for this long? Just for you to end up to keeping him in the last minute. You could have just done that. If you had no intentions of getting rid of him, announce it after the FA Cup, and we could be doing deals right now, transfers. We could be working on transfers, getting rid of players. I mean, I know we've done that already, but we could be buying players. So I'm not switching on them. I'm just annoyed by what they've done. I thought they were ruthless because when they was with Nice, I saw them sack 5 managers. I didn't expect them to keep Ten Hag. I saw Benny McCarthy leave. I saw Forson leave. I saw us get rid of players with high wages. I saw us getting rid of all of the Glazer appointments around and hire football people, Ashworth, Wilcox, and what's his name? Dave Brailsford as well. So I was thinking to myself, you know what? These guys are going in the right direction, but it makes no sense to me because if he was to, let's say things don't work out next season and you sack him in Christmas, then, bro, you just wasted another season. Like the next season is a write-off for me. So I'm big up to everyone. Let me just read a few more comments. We're coming for a few laughs. Yeah, listen, bro. That's what I'm saying. The club is finished. Now, I read that. INEOS are cooking.
Read that.
I wanted Eric Ten Hag out, but my problem has always been the replacement. I don't rate the Zerbi, and I wanted Tuchel or Amorim. Bro, looks like Tuchel rejected us, man. What can I say? The Amorim thing, I'm not quite sure. We've not really heard talks about the Zerbi. About I mean, I know we was linked with him, but I don't know whether we had an interview with the guy. Logic Tech says it's good news. We still have two things to do: kick out the toxic players, stop the leaking media attacks on the coach, and he's able to compete with big coach. Nah, bro, he doesn't need tools, man. I'm telling you, there's no such thing. The leaks have been stopped, and this manager falls out with so many players. I don't buy this thing that he's going to take us to the next level. He's not going to take us to the next level. I'm telling you, he's not going to do anything. Months of review to keep Ten Hag, Mister. Yeah, bro, it's a disgrace. Man United follows the peloton. Ahmed, we are here from Mo and Hussam's chat now. Big up to Hussam and Mo. Sad day to support the club. Man United banter club Netflix, bro. What can I say? Like it's stupid. Maybe next year you hire Southgate. Would you? I wouldn't even be surprised because we was linked with him for so long. We was actually linked with him for so long. 50% of the United fans wanted Eric Ten Hag in. It seems like it. Yeah, bro. I would say more than 50%. The bigger for you should be, I think Southgate shouts are serious. Yeah, bro, it looks like it. I can't believe we're being linked with Southgate. Pep said that the final, my tactics were wrong. It means Eric Ten Hag were right. Yeah, but at the end of the day, beating him off a one-off game doesn't equate to he should be staying. But yeah, Taz, like, what are you saying about this? I know you're fuming. As everyone is.
My days.
But go on, bro. Say your piece. What do you think?
There are so many things I could literally say, man. There are too many things. Watch it. I heard you say you're not going to flip-flop on INEOS, right? You said you're not going to beat them out. Guaranteed, all these Ten Hag inners are now screaming INEOS in. They're all screaming INEOS in about because they've kept their one manager to make it manager FC, first of all. The only reason Goldbridge and I are happy is because of cash. Let's just face it. Third of all, the fact that people are using the FA Cup final as the barometer on why he should stay after one game is crazy because the style of play the guy played is not sustainable in the league whatsoever. Let's not even get started on how he finished the league and how he finished in the Champions League. And okay, injuries are all right, yeah? So how many games we got destroyed by where we had normal centre-backs? Like, I'm not talking about Casemiro as centre-back, Amrabat, whatever. I'm talking about Varane, Maguire, Lindelof. These are players that get paid big money, international players, that are just getting completely bodied. First of all, the tactics this guy does, I've said it before. The reason I wanted Ten Hag is because he played his Ajax style of football. He's come to United and what has he done? Absolutely the complete opposite. The guy on the Twitter space I was with earlier was like, he's just said he's got the United players that can't play, for example. I said Zerbi. Zerbi literally plays a fat style of football with players that with less worse players, like, if that makes sense, worse players. Third of all, I did a TikTok live where I said I wanted Ten Hag out. Some of the comments were crazy to me. So basically, I said he was a cut manager. I got, instead of people saying why he should stay, I just got like comments like mad level of like mad comments sent to me.
Yeah.
Nothing about his style of play. Only injuries was the only like footballing excuse I've got. And third was back your manager. He's here now. Like, I don't get it, man. And I've said this specifically. If your rivals are dancing on you right now, how does that mean that's a good sign to keep the manager? Literally. And I told you, man, look, either watch what's going to happen in the next 3-4 months. This is going to get worse. He's probably going to get sacked. And all these Ten Hag inners are just going to be like, they're going to change their mind and be like, oh, we want him out now after this whole time. It's a waste of time. But there's just, you know what? Until I remember everything, so I'm just fuming. I've just calmed down, but I've got messages talking about Ten Hag. But for my sake, I hope he's wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Sorry, I hope I'm wrong. But
bro, I just had Liverpool mates flipping message me. They're buzzing. I'm like, oh, so it just shows you that the rival fans can actually see what INEOS can't, or the Eric Ten Hag inners can't see.
But you're fake fans if you want Ten Hag out. Like, you're not real fans, are you?
You're a fake fan.
Yeah,
fake fan. You know that's such a disgrace. That's such a disgrace.
It's like
Ten Hag In is Go on, Alex. Go on. No, go on. Have you say, bro?
Opinions as well to like if you want a manager gone or not. Like, no one's forcing you to say anything.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I've just brought this in front of you guys. I've got more to come, but yeah, 4-0 loss to Brentford, 7-0 loss to Liverpool, 6-3 loss to Man City. And funny enough, them two games that when we played Liverpool and Man City, we actually had our full back line. So the back line that people are talking about, there's your back line, even when they're fit. We lost to 3-0 to City. You know that game when we lost 3-0 to Man City? Funny enough, this is the game where Rafael Varane got dropped for Maguire, because he came out and said it's very difficult to choose between two good players, Maguire or Varane. He chose Maguire and he persisted with Johnny Evans, them two, and we got absolutely demolished. So for the people saying, oh, Varane, he's injury prone, incorrect. He's been our most available centre back and he was dropped by this fraud. That's why. Lost 3-0 to Sevilla, lost 3-1 to Brentford, 3-2 to Galatasaray, 4-3 to Copenhagen, 3-0 to Newcastle, 4-0 to Brighton, 3-0 to 3-0 to Bournemouth, and 4-0 to Palace. What the hell? How the flip are you giving this guy a contract based off this? You're telling me one FA Cup game, a game where Man City didn't even turn up, yeah? And we just about beat them as well. You're telling me that defines the whole season of how shambolic we were. It's absolutely disgusting.
But do you know what's more disrespectful? It's the fact that these men are comparing Ten Hag to Fergie's like freaking situation. Do you know how disrespectful that is to Ferguson, man? Like, these I've seen so many tweets where it's like, Ferguson did this, he was close to getting sacked. I'm like, bro, I can't.
You can't compare those eras to today, man. Like, Fergie had no money then, and Eric Ten Hag has spent over 400 mil, right, on his squad, and they're trying to compare that time to what Fergie done. And even a few of my mates here, they're like pros, Ten Hagers. They go, oh yeah, Fergie, he was about to leave as well. The fan wanted him sacked. I go, please don't compare. It's not the same, man. You can't compare them. It is different eras, right?
Yeah.
If Fergie was given the money and everything, remember the board obviously were close on sacking him, right?
They were,
but only because I think he won the trophy as well. But now they're thinking, oh shit, yeah, Eric Ten Hag's gonna do the same thing.
I'm so fuming, bro.
But yeah, one thing, the only difference between Ten Hag and Fergie is that Ferguson actually achieved something before coming to United. The last manager to defeat Real Madrid in a UCL, not a UCL, like a European final. And these men want to compare bottling UCL semi-final to Spurs. Like, no, get out of here, man.
Facts. It's absolutely true, by the way. Like, big up to everyone. There's 29 people. Yeah, make sure you like obviously comment and subscribe and keep it coming, man. Because you guys is what makes the show, innit? Even though you lot are laughing, yeah, big up to you a lot, man. I'm telling you. Skull says, oh no, actually, let me read this one because this one's a good point. 14 games lost, -1 goal difference in the Premier League should have been enough reason to get a new manager in. Yep,
Yeah.
spot on, man. Absolutely spot on. If fans can see this, you're telling me INEOS can't see it. Crazy to me. Skull NBA final, big up to you. You're finished. Wallahi, you're finished. Wallahi, you're finished. Yeah, we're finished, man. Yeah, I know. I'm telling you. Ten Hag In are NPCs, bro. They are NPCs. And you know what? You know what? Speaking of INEOS, you know this is like, how can I say this? It just proves to me that they have no ruthlessness about them. There's no ruthlessness. Because if this was Madrid, bye-bye. If it was Chelsea under Abramovich, but actually, you know what? Forget Abramovich. You know Todd Bowley, as much stick as we give that guy, yeah, he's American, he don't know what he's doing. As much stick as we give Todd Bowley, you know what? He got rid of Pochettino, and Pochettino finished ahead of us. Them Chelsea. Go on, Taz. Go on.
So the Glazers got rid of Van Gaal. The Glazers got rid of Van Gaal after an FA Cup final. Like,
but that's only because
Top four.
Mourinho had accepted it. That's why.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if Mourinho wasn't there, they probably would have kept him.
Bro, United Cynical, shout out to him, has had an ultra meltdown on Twitter. Bro, you know what it is? The fans who are excited about this indicates how far we've fallen as a club. Yeah, because this Ten Hag extension contract epitomizes the shambolic years that we've been here and the standards. That's just how it proves to me. The standards has been so low to the point that they're gassing up Ten Hag. 22 tweets crying, bro. I don't blame him, you know. Like, big up to Conrad. He says facts. It's such a disrespect to compare Fergie to Eric Ten Hag. Two different eras, bro. The guys that are doing this are they're tapped in the head. I'm not listening to those guys. I'm telling you. I'd be crying if it was my club, bro. We'll see, innit? Liverpool, you lot have what's his name? Arne Slot, yeah. And did you hear what Van Gaal said about Slot?
Nah, what did he say?
He said that he's the best Dutch manager. He's the best Dutch manager right now. So it's high praise, bro. You know, anyhow, Arne Slot cooks for Liverpool. You know that's going to look bad on Ten Hag because they both came from the same league. They came from the same league. Football has changed a lot back then. It has. Big up 7. What's his name? Inksy. I don't know what the name is. All the signs are pointing that Ten Hag is going to stay for 4 months, and Southgate is going to become a manager like in October. Bro, this is a generational downfall for United.
That does seem more likely now because it makes sense as well. If Eric Ten Hag does shit, and obviously Southgate's going to get sacked after the England Euros, you know that, and they're going to most likely go for Southgate. That does look like how it works, and I'm telling you, man, if that happens, INEOS, man, they are fraud, man. I see it happening as well.
I don't get it. I still don't get it. Why hire these guys if you're just gonna, bro? The more I think about it, the more I'm just gonna.
I don't think Ten Hag's getting sacked next season. Watch, look, this is what
I don't think so.
Okay, he'll get his whole squad back. Let's face it, he'll get it back. He'll get top 3, get a semi-final of a Europa, and not trophies. And do you know what the number one excuse for fans will say? His first season with a new board. And he won a trophy last year, so he's got credit in the bank. That is what's going to happen. Like, it's these Ten Hag inners, they deserve anything bad that happens to the club. Seriously, like,
bro,
no offense,
but crazy, honestly, bro.
And
I can't. I just can't. But do you know? Sorry, just one more thing.
No,
if INEOS decide, do you know what what will make me kind of be a bit alright about INEOS is what they do with the players.
Yeah.
If they sell off some of these scrubs and get ballers and say to Eric, look, I've got you this baller, this baller, this baller. You have no excuse now. I'll be like, okay, then. You've done something I don't like, but you've kind of, equaled it out in some formal way. Yeah. But I doubt it. I extremely doubt it.
I actually
Can
agree.
I just say, for any player that comes into this club right now, because I know that if Elise comes in here, he's gonna fall out with the manager. If even Tony comes in here, he's gonna fall out with the manager. Like, this manager has been falling out with so many players. Like, it was it for me when he fell out with Varane, because Varane, he seems like a chill guy. Like, you can't fall out with him. So I even fear for the players we have right now. Kobe, Ahmad, bro. Like, I know that if Ahmad does not start next season, he's gonna leave the club. And I'm praying that if we don't do well at all, I'm praying that Kobe leaves, because he does not deserve this, man.
Listen,
That's why
there's a saying, there's a saying, from Nice lot, all right. Obviously, INEOS once said, Nice fans were right about INEOS. They have no idea about football, no success in any of their teams.
Say that again.
So basically, an INEOS fan, before they're complaining about INEOS, right?
Go on.
And the Nice's fans were like, it's right about, they were right about INEOS, that they have no idea about football because they've got no success in any of their teams. So,
oh my God,
that's
a nice fan saying it as well.
Once Ratcliffe said, "Man, use the British taxpayers' money, man, to fix Old Trafford," man, I knew it, man. I was like, you know what, these guys, man, it's trust me, I'm still fuming that Ratcliffe said that. Can you believe it? And I'm telling you, man,
it's a disgrace, man, because like it's bro.
Because I'll tell you the truth, right? If we had the Qataris, straight away that roof would have been fixed.
Fixed like that.
It would like that, go cool, get it done. Right? And you'd be expecting like your business to get fixed straight away. But these guys, man, they're just useless, man. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but we see what happens, man.
So far, I'm not going to say INEOS out. Like I said many a times, I am not INEOS out as much as I did back them, but they've absolutely shat themselves with this appointment. That's all I'm saying. They've absolutely done. I'm going to see what they do in the transfers. I'm going to see who they get, who they sell. And Alex, you can have your say. Go on, bro.
I forgot what I was meant to say.
Nah, my bad, innit? My bad. Listen, I know, bro, it's crazy, because you know when you're fuming, like you want to say so many things, but you just need, like, obviously once you've cooled down, you can start to gauge what you want to say. And plus, like, it's just ridiculous. Did I read this? No. This is why Man City and Madrid is elite. Man United fan base is deluded. Cannot stand this fan base. I can't stand our fan base. I mean, bro, people like us, are like the minority because we've actually got some sense. Do you get what I'm saying? If it was me, I would full on not be associated with the club until further notice, bro. Look, as much as this is going to piss me off, and it's pissed me off already, it's not like I'm not going to watch United, bro. I've watched United under Oli. I've watched us under Jose. I've watched us under Van Gaal. I've watched us, bro. We've still, you got to just ride things out, I guess, man, and just hope for the best. LMFAO, because they have no brains, says JDev. And no, 100%, the standards have really fallen, bro. You think Madrid are going to allow things like this? Do you really think so? Do you really think so? Ten Hag In is self-awareness. So my question is to the Ten Hag Inners: are you lot INEOS out in now? Because they were saying INEOS out if they sacked him. Are you lot? So that means you back this decision. So you back them, and you can't be complaining because you know what? Speaking of INEOS, do you lot think that these guys INEOS were pressurized by the fans and this whole review? Because you know how if you look at the majority of the fan base and what they want, they clearly want Ten Hag to stay. So do you think they're like, you know what? We've interviewed Tuchel, he rejected us. We interviewed this. We're struggling on who to get for the next appointment. Let's keep Ten Hag, and let's say if he doesn't do well, they can go and be like, you know what? We're giving him another season. We've backed him. It's not our fault. Because it seems to me they're trying to take pressure off themselves. Do you guys think this is a red flag? Anyone can go, by the way.
I think that if these men are like listening to the fans, then I genuinely think that we have like morons running our club, because I heard this article like saying something about like so many fans are wanted Ten Hag to stay, that INEOS listen to them. Like when I read that, I thought like if they were listening to the fans, yeah, like it's finished. We're over. Like, we're done.
Spot on, man. Spot on. Like,
Bruv.
Yeah,
Bro.
apparently Greenwood's going for about 30 mil as well, plus add-ons.
is it
Mm.
30 mil?
We all
To
knew that
you,
was
then.
gonna happen. That was gonna happen regardless. But I think INEOS partially did listen to the crowd, listen to the fans. But at the same time, this is why I think Southgate ain't getting that job, because if they're gonna follow the fans and all that BS, they're not really gonna get Southgate, which is just gonna make it extremely worse. But at the same time, like my only problem is why. I want to know what they were thinking before the final. That's what I want to know about. Because if they were thinking we're going to sack him, yeah, and then let one final where my guy parked the bus at Wembley, when, oh, you know what? I think we can challenge for the title in from that one game, then I'm sorry. Like, you might
That's
as well be run.
concerning.
You might be run by United Stand at this point, because there's a higher chance.
Big up to Lucky Singh, says Zirkzee, bro. I'm going blind, mate. Tedibo, Branthwaite, Wolves midfielder, Eric Ten Hag In. Big up for the comment section, but yeah, Eric Ten Hag In, bro. Listen, big up for you for commenting, but nah, man, I'm not trying to see.
By the way, can I just say,
Of course.
did you hear? I showed you the guys on the group chat. Yeah, did you see the Brian Bobby links?
Yep.
Oh, don't even get me started.
God.
Right, Brian, bro.
I don't even trust. Like whatever player he wants, I'm scared. I'm genuinely scared. Like I don't know what he's gonna do with them. I don't know how he's gonna coach them. I genuinely think that he's gonna set us way back, like way back. And yeah, it's over, man. I'm done,
bro. If Slot cooks, it will also look bad on Klopp as well. Nah, I disagree with that, because the thing is, Klopp has as much as I banter Liverpool on how they've only got one Premier League. If you look at Jurgen Klopp, he's won one Champions League. He's won pretty much every trophy there is in it.
Yeah, he's won every trophy.
He's won every trophy, and look, it's not like he was battling out against a scrub. It's against the best manager, arguably, in the world, bro. Pep Guardiola, with unlimited funds, unlimited backing. It's very difficult to go toe-to-toe with Man City. But Klopp, if anything, Klopp proved that you can win a trophy against Pep. And Arsenal fans, as for Arsenal fans, they can't be complaining about, we have to win this league until Pep goes, because look at Pep. The City team is aging. It's not the same as how it used to be back in the Centurions. So yeah, man, like I think Slot could surprise some people, and I hate saying that. I can't stand Liverpool. I think he could actually do a decent job. Wallahi, whoever plays for United in game week 1 has the chance to do the funniest thing ever. Yeah, 100%. Zirkzee to Deeb. No, I've read that actually. Big up to you, Toxic Tax. Watch them flip-flop next season, Ahmed. 100% they're going to flip-flop. I know my fan base in and out. And speaking of Ten Hag, look at this, what I put on the screen. This is what they're giving a new deal to. So as you can see here, guys, last season, boom. Let me zoom out actually, a bit flipping. Now look at that. This was last season. This was our away record. Like that speaks volumes for itself. That is absolutely shocking. This is what they're backing, you know. And look at this. Most shots faced. 570. Yep. More than Burnley and West Ham. This is what they're backing.
I honestly would love to know what they back, like they see. I genuinely would love to know what they see. Like if I could go inside the Ten Hag in his head, I would love to see what they see in this manager. I genuinely would, because every time I look at it,
it's delusion.
The only thing to say is give the guy one more season. That's the only thing to say. Because I've got a proper mate that's Ten Hag In, and she's like, "Oh no, just give him. They should give him one more season. There's no one else that can replace him. This and that." And because you know, she goes, "It's 2 seasons, and obviously third season you can proper judge a manager." I'm like, I still think that's 14 in 1 season, man. And in the league, nah, it doesn't do it, man.
Next season, bro. You know what? Listen, bro. It's gonna be a roller coaster next season. You know, today I was in a good mood. You know, I was, you know what? I was actually in a good mood. This has absolutely made me. I have to watch England play rubbish football. I've got Ten Hag to watch next season. I can't catch up. What did I do to deserve this? Genuinely, what did I do?
Literally, pick a struggle.
Pick a struggle, mate. Pep fell out with loads of players, and we wouldn't know the reason why they fell out. Oh my, yeah. But the thing is, yeah, we're talking about Pep Guardiola, who's got a proven track record of winning everywhere. You can't say the same thing with Ten Hag. So, like, you can't say that. Toxic Tash, he gets replies to. We know Ten Hag is shit. We haven't seen Maresca yet. We'll still. I'm a better position than United, bro. I'll be honest. I hate to admit this, but I do think Chelsea are in a better position than United. They are in a better position. They are, because I think they'll try and get Elise. They'll try and get Elise. They've got a new manager. They've sacked Pochettino, which showed ruthlessness. This is their last, and they've got this as well. They're not afraid to splash the cash as well. That's true. There's something called the INEOS curse, bro. Big up, by the way, a Liverpool fan here says, I'm happy that we'll get to witness another 7-0. Yeah, but bro, don't even remind me about that scoreline. Skull says, and we will, of course, go big in the summer. Already got a signing done in Elise. We'll snatch him under their noses. Is he a Chelsea fan? Are you a Chelsea fan, Skull? He's a Chelsea fan. Okay. Lucky Singh says, Zirkzee, Tadiba, Branthwaite, Wolves midfielder.
Already read that now.
Oh, is this the? I think this is Robbie. You know the guy that was talking about McTominay?
No, it's not.
Yeah, bro. I did YouTube videos with that guy with Robbie. He was only in. I was arguing with that guy, bro. Oh, listen, man. Get out of here, bro. Like, get out of here, man. Go on. Sorry, Alex. Go on.
Yeah, can I just say one thing about Elise is that if I feel like that. If he comes into United and he does not perform well, just watch the fans throw him under the bus like they threw Jadon Sancho under the bus. Because I know that Elise is a very creative player. He likes to link play. He likes to assist a lot of goals. And I feel like if we get him for a lot of money and like he's on like a big amount of wages and he does not perform on the level he's supposed to be, watch this fan base throw him under the bus like they did with Sancho, because just watch.
Spitting facts, bro.
Spitting
facts, because you know what? It makes sense now, because like I said, Sancho is up for sale, so clearly I saw Juventus trying to get him. But yeah, as you can see here, guys, Man United have faced this is what the I hate my club, I kid you not, I hate my club. Another year of mediocrity. Facts, John Prince. The FA Cup win was a fluky one with lucky escapes against Coventry and Liverpool in the run-up to the final.
Can I just say about the FA Cup win?
Of course, man.
I was hoping like if we won that we didn't get to keep Ten Hag, because I thought like if we won that we were gonna keep him. And when I was like looking at the news and everything, I was like pretty chilled down that they weren't going to keep him based on the whole season. But like now looking back at the FA Cup, I feel like winning the FA Cup is what led him to lead to like keeping his job, if you know what I mean.
You're spitting. Yeah.
So I've got that leads to my question now. If looking back at it now, do you know how some fans want their team to lose for the sake of a manager getting sacked? Would any of you lot, knowing if you lot lost the final and Ten Hag was gone, would you have taken the loss?
Of course, I would have taken the loss.
Oh, what? Oh, are you saying it? Bro, I can't lie. Do you want me to be honest? This is going to be. I don't care, mate. I don't care, mate. Long-term gain. Oh, I would rather have long-term gain over anything. 100%.
You would have taken the loss.
100%.
It's a fair point. I'm just asking.
100%.
A normal question.
Because you know what it is? Look, we've won FA Cups in the past. Yeah, we've won one. It's not like winning another one's going to determine anything. Yes, it's an extra trophy, yeah? But the thing is, if we didn't win it, there was more likely of him being sacked, and then we would have gotten someone. But at the same time, let's say if they do get a Southgate, then that's still 10 steps backwards. So I don't even know what these guys are on anymore. I don't actually know. I don't know what they're in. I'm at that stage where, you know what? I don't even... Bro, I'm so confused with what these guys are doing. I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
When I thought about it, right, I was like fuming, and then I'm thinking, do I have to actually firm Ten Hag for a year? Because by the next season there might be some better managers coming along. I'm not saying I wanted him in. Let's not come to conclusions. But I'm saying is, I'm like, I was just thinking, do you know when something's happening, you think, okay, do you know when something happens for a reason, and then in the long term it comes back to like for a reason?
You. Yeah.
Not to bite you, but like to benefit you, maybe.
To benefit you, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm being delusional, yeah, but I'm having a feeling if we let this guy stay for another year, let's say he does crap or mediocre, and there's better managers coming through in it, like an Amarin, for example, comes back, a Carlo leaves Real Madrid, let's say, hypothetically, and we get them instead, I'll be like, okay. I'll look back at it and be like, I was annoyed, but at the same time, I'm like, could be worse. But
you know what it is? I understand what you're saying, but Chelsea sacked Pochettino after finishing ahead, and they just went and got a championship manager, right? Maresca.
Yeah.
Zerbi was there. He's managed. He's managed in the Premier League, and he's literally, even last season, yeah, the guy was playing very good football with Brighton, and I think he scored about 72 goals with that team, with players like Welbeck. Bro, I'm not trying to give INEOS the benefit of the doubt, but like, if a manager don't do well, you sack him. I don't care about, there's not good enough replacements, because by that logic, yeah, that's small club minded. That's a weak mentality, bro. Weak mentality. I'm gonna read the comment section, yeah, because bro, there's so many people coming in. Like, big up Ahmed says M16 Arsenal. Big up to you as well, man. Big up to you. Ten Hag inners need to get an MRI scan in the brain to check if it's working. Bro, they need more than an MRI scan. I'm telling you, they need a good flipping wobble in the head. I'm telling you. Watch Elise reject you now and enjoy Chelsea. Bro, you think I wouldn't put it past us? I think Elise might go to Chelsea. I think it might. Genuinely. I've read that. Yeah, I think Lucky Singh is trying to do some propaganda, man, with this Ten Hag, bro. Listen, Singh, yeah, if you're here, you need to come on the show, because you're just talking delusion, man. I'm telling you. Big up Ahmed. Nah, man, they don't want Ten Hag. He is a lame duck manager until Southgate's son, Southgate, gets appointed as the new manager. INEOS chose young, hungry players. Eric Ten Hag will be the coach. INEOS chose young, hungry players. Ten Hag will be the coach. What are you on about?
I think he means that they're going to go for that young Chelsea model, and Eric Ten Hag's going to do what he does at Ajax, where he just focuses on football. But forget about that, man. Do you know what? When Ten Hag stayed here, I was like, you know what? If he stays for any longer, I was like, you know what? Let me just go to the stereotype and change to watch cricket. I was just contemplating that. That's how annoyed I was. But I think overall, how do you expect? I wanted Zerbi, right? But every time I said I wanted Zerbi, everyone kept saying, where did Brighton finish this year? And I was like, they finished 11th, but they had injuries as well. And then they were like, they used that as an excuse for Ten Hag as well. And I was like, the difference between Brighton and Man United in terms of players is extremely different in terms of what type of players they have. United, you've got Rashfords, Brunos, Casemiros, for example, innit? Brighton, who do they have? Like Rebstar, Pascal Gross, and players like that, and he's got them playing better football. But
the squad that Brighton have is so much inferior to the United team. The fact that we're both comparing them as clubs and as players shows how far we've fallen. Because at the end of the day, I can debunk what this guy's saying. The Zerbi is trashy, one Jacko. It's funny that because so now CVs matters now. Now CV matters. I swear, Mourinho. Go on, Ruud. Go on.
So you can't compare these managers, man, because they've not been at a big club, man. You know, when people like saying the Brighton managers like this and that, he's at a smaller club. He's less likely for him to win trophies, and on top of that, you could just see when you're at a certain club, like when he plays for Brighton, he plays better football. Like you can see the system he's trying to play, and they play a lot better football. They're out wide, the wingers, everything, right? And you know when people say, "Oh, he's won nothing at Brighton," what do you want him to win? What can you expect a guy to win at Brighton? Yeah,
exactly.
He's competing against.
You know what I think? I think they're expecting like a Xavi Alonso type of thing because of what Xavi Alonso did at what's it called?
Leverkusen.
Leverkusen, yeah. I think they're expecting that from him because he's at a smaller club and people are hyping him up like Pep, Klopp, Arteta, and yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, but that's hard, man. Because I
Yeah, of
understand
course.
Xabi Alonso is like maybe a one-off, right? But they still weren't. I think they were still like top 6, top 5 club in the German league. They were
Yeah.
still up there. So they just needed the right manager. And not Brighton, they're not. They're actually either top 10 team, I'll say.
Bro, I live around Brighton area, well, around near that area. There's loads of Brighton fans that like the Zerbi. But Brighton ain't big, man. I remember when I was younger, these men were like League One Championship-esque. They're Prem recently, but a lot of people, the achievements the Zerbi has done at Brighton is so underrated. Like, I think he's turned underrated recently now because everyone's just disrespecting the life out of him. It's completely crazy. I
100%.
mean, like, how can you say he's not gone to a big club yet if he hasn't had the chance? If he's gone to United and it's not worked out, and then I could be like, okay, that's cool. He's gone, he's tried, it's failed, we move on to the next. But how are we supposed to know if you're keeping complete dross in Ten Hag? Like, it just doesn't make sense. How are you supposed to learn?
No,
Like,
and plus Brighton, they had their best season last year, where they were top 6, and I think that after that, I think even before that, they weren't even there. They're either like top 10 or just below
mid-table,
top 15, right? So remember, they weren't a top side before. For him to even achieve top 6 for Brighton, right, is a big achievement. I think that's Europa as well, isn't it? So yeah, you got them into Europa League.
I guess worse and worse, doesn't it?
Look at this
Bro,
guy. This is what they're gassing up. This is what these clowns are gassing up. This is what these clowns are gassing up. Yeah? 54 points, 13 defeats. Actually, no, that's wrong. It's 14 defeats. It's not 13. 52 goals scored, 55 conceded, 618 shots faced. That's what warrants a contract extension. My lord, we are finished. Go on, Alex.
You know what's crazy about our goal difference? Not last season, yeah. Our goal difference was 15, and we finished 3rd. Chelsea's goal difference is 14, and they finished 6th. There's no, bro. I have no words.
Liverpool players rate their players so high and put players like Trent, Alisson, Salah, and Robertson in the best Prem to do of all time. So if that's the case, Klopp underachieved as he won. Bro, the thing is with Klopp, you're talking about players like Salah. You're talking players about Trent. He improved Trent. He took Salah to the next level. Yeah, as good as Salah was at Roma, Klopp is the one that took him to the next level because his first season is arguably his best ever season. Alisson, yeah, I don't know if he was making that much noise back then, but he turned into a good goalkeeper. Trent, he was literally getting the best out of him. So top managers get the best out of players. He was literally getting a tune out of Jordan Henderson, mate. Jordan Henderson.
Look at what Klopp did in the lockdown season when he had. Do you know how people talk about injuries as an excuse, right?
Yeah.
Look what Klopp did in the 2020 season. No centre backs. Had to play Fabinho, Henderson there. Where did he finish? He finished third. Third place. Didn't even go out the group stages in the Champions League. Made it to a considerable quarterfinals, and still got third. Yeah. Third place, and we're making excuses for him. I'm sorry.
Keros Keane says, trust the manager. Big up for commenting. Shout out to you. But I ain't trusting this Baldy. I'm not trusting him. I am not trusting this guy. He's giving me nothing to trust. And what else? With all of these best 11 players and the world-class players, but bro, he made those players into world-class. He didn't buy them when they were ready-made like that. The only ready-made players that he bought that were world-class is Thiago. He was already world-class at Bayern Munich. Firmino was making noise at Schalke. You know, Naby Keita at, I know he didn't do well, but Leipzig, yeah. So, you know, Van Dijk was at Southampton. Mane was at Southampton. He took them to the next level.
Yeah,
it was a terrible.
He bought Alisson and Van Dijk as well. I think that was his final 2.
Fabinho as well.
Yeah, those were like technically the final pieces of his puzzle, and then he literally got the best out of him for like at least 3-4 seasons straight.
That's his spine, bro. Like
that's what I'm saying. And but obviously the only bad thing about Liverpool is that, like, whenever City go on those wonderful runs year by year, they never seem to buy anyone after that. Whereas City, they technically buy at least 1 or 2 players, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Liverpool, they got the same problem as United, is the owners, right?
Yeah.
And I've got Liverpool mates, and even they're like SG out, and they literally don't pay shit to Liverpool.
Yeah.
So exact same thing, man. But the only thing is they had a better manager, coach.
100%. Managers make such a huge difference, especially appointing the right ones that fit the system, man. I'm telling you.
Mm.
Who is your DM target? Now that Eric Ten Hag stays, we will be back on the De Jong saga. Bro, I'll be honest. I think the whole De Jong thing, the ship has sailed. I don't think we're going to get him. He's starting to pick up loads of injuries as well. In terms of who we're getting,
I wouldn't get him.
Yeah, well, yeah. Rude says he doesn't want him. To be honest, I wanted him before, but for me, look, I don't want to go.
Yeah, 2 years ago, 100% when we were actually on target. Now, look, remember, like 2 years ago, he's gone 2 years older, right? What's the point? You know what I mean? There's no point. If someone rejects you straight away, guess what? They don't want to be there, 100%. If someone don't want to be at United, mate, goodbye. In my opinion, man, go. I don't want you at the club.
2 trophies.
Can I just destroy that narrative? Jose Mourinho won what? In his first year, he was the first guy to get a European competition win after Sir Alex. He then won a Carabao and he won that English Super Cup. Arsenal fans want to call the Community Shield. Treble in his first year, whatever, shameless. Second year, got to a FA Cup final, finished second. So why did we all want Jose Mourinho out after the third season after he got us two trophies and 3 finals? What's the difference between Jose and that?
There's actually no difference because you know what it is? The reason why we got rid of Mourinho, not only did he fall out with players, but the football was shocking. It's the same with Ten Hag. It's the same.
Yeah, I know, but do you know with Mourinho, I'm still gonna back my boy, yeah.
You love Mourinho, innit? Yeah.
I just like he's charismatic, man, the guy, yeah. But I still say, man, look, when you come second, when I saw this video and I was like, fair enough, he fell out with the players, understand, right, cool. Even today, Mourinho even says it was wrong. You understand? I fell out with the wrong players and whatnot, yeah. But come on, man, when you come second, you basically got for the third season 3 players which are not going to challenge. You got the young 18-year-old Dalot, right? You bought Fred, which was not his buy, right, for 50 million, and you got Lee Grant. How the heck are you going to challenge Man City?
That's actually spot on.
Yeah, or any other club, even Liverpool to Arsenal, man. How are you going to challenge him? Like, if he bought, like, let's say 3-4 signings that he wanted, I promise you now, we could have been challenging that season under Mourinho.
I agree. You know what? That's actually spot on because the season before that, we got, second. Was it 81 points?
Yeah, around 81. But we played the Centurions.
20 points behind. Yeah.
But yeah, Centurions. That's the thing.
Yeah, had he gotten back to you with the players that he wanted, I do think we would have challenged. I do agree with that. That is what I agree. But the thing is, someone said, "Big up Cole EFC. Our trophy is irrelevant." Look, anyone can answer this. By the way, I don't mind. I'm gonna just say. Go on. Yeah.
For me, it's sustainability. I would love manage. I've said this clearly. Ten Hag, thank you for getting me all the trophies, but why do I have to settle for a manager that only goes for cups? That's sick in cups, but can't do a league. I want both. I want a manager that can challenge for the league and get trophies. Jurgen Klopp's done it so many times. Challenges for the league. If he doesn't get a league, he gets an EFL and an FA Cup every year. Why do I have to settle for one or the other? Why can't I just settle for both? You're Man United. You're like Man United at the end of the day. I made a TikTok live, right? And I said Ten Hag's a cup manager. Bro, a guy called me a bellend because I said I used the term cup manager and I don't know football. Like,
you know what it is? That's a good thing, by the way. You know what it is? You know these people that are cussing you out, Taz, at the end of the day, these guys are very young fans. Like, I know we're young, obviously. I mean, I'm 25 soon, so I wouldn't say I'm young. But what I'm trying to say is that because the standards are so low and these guys haven't seen trophies, the ones that are coming up, 16, 17, 18, they've not seen trophies. So this is basically they're like, oh my days, they've not seen it before. This is why they want Ten Hag to stay. So when they cuss you out, it's because the truth hurts. People don't like the truth these days. So keep doing what you're doing, man. Because these guys, I've been called all sorts of things, and you know what? I couldn't give a toss what they say, man. I'm gonna say what I think. If you don't like it, go bounce. The other scenario, INEOS keep Ten Hag and take away player signings input from him. Does Ten Hag even accept that? Well, clearly he has accepted it because he's got a new contract. He has accepted it. I think Ten Hag just wanted he just wanted the United role no matter what. So he would have compromised with not having a player power in terms of like getting the transfers in and saying, because think about it, we was linked to so many ex-Dutch players and ex-Ajax players. You know, there was a point where we was linked with El Ghazi. There was a point where we was linked with Højbjerg, where he coached at Bayern Munich in the B team. No, not B team, with Pep. So I think that the onus on him wanting players has gone down to Wilcox and Barada and all the scouting, and we'll see what he's going to do in it. All I'm saying, yeah, if it does go tits up and it goes backwards, I'm going to say I told you so, because I said the same thing under Oli. And you know what? Lucky Singh, I told you about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in the long run. I told you. You said I had an agenda about Oli. Why is he not in a job then? If he's that good, if it's not his fault. Yeah? I told you about him.
Wait, how long was he Oli in for?
Bro, he was always Oli in, no matter what. He was always
Even after
Oli
the
in.
Europa League final.
Yeah, I can't remember, to be honest. My mind can't even go. Now, big up to Lucky Singh. Zerbi's trash. You know what? Ten Hag Innes calling another manager trash is very ironic to me. I find that hilarious. I can't compute that. Liverpool knew the quality. Liverpool never had this quality squad depth. But that's what I'm saying, bro. Even though Klopp's Liverpool has regressed over the years and it's not at the peak of their powers anymore, bro, the guy got 82 points this season with players like... Who did he have? An aging Robertson, a Salah who's not even at his peak of his powers. He had Darwin Núñez, who's not great. Szoboszlai, who's not really been great. Endo, they had Fabinho. From Fabinho to Endo, there's a huge drop-off in quality. But I've said this for ages. Even if there's a lack of quality in your team, you can still implement good football. You can still implement a good style of play no matter what. Yeah? So I don't buy this thing that he's not been, and Ronaldo. Rude, have you guys watched the Portugal game? Big up Ronaldo.
Come on, man. I was watching the game.
Yeah.
His goal was a banger, you know. Did you see it?
Yeah, man, I watched it.
And the free kick he almost scored. That was almost a bugger.
Bro,
yeah, he played. Listen, I watch all his games, man. As soon as I see him on the team sheet, I'm like, what's it? Yeah, but the first goal, man, I was like, wow. You know what I mean? And thing is, then you got Ramos as well, that guy, man. He can't basically score a goal. And for PSG, man, I'll tell you that one hat-trick he scored in the World Cup that literally blinded everyone. They thought, yeah, Ronaldo's finished now. This guy's going to take over. You know what I mean? That's it. But the guy, honestly, he's at the French league, Uber Eats league. He's done fuck all, right? No disrespect to the guy, but if you can't do it there, man, I don't think you can come, anywhere near the Portugal squad. Because Ronaldo, man, he gives a bit more, man. And, other players, they can see the threat around it as well. And I think it creates more chances for Portugal to even score. It's like this is the first game, I think, in the friendly, Portugal actually played half decent. But I think Ronaldo will get all the praise. But I think Portugal's best player, believe it or not, it's going to be Bruno. And Bruno, man, for Portugal, man, he plays different level, man. Like, even today, man, he's playing good. I saw that guy, João Neves, as well. He's actually playing half decent. But I think Bruno, man, he's going to be, if he stays injury-free, which I hope, I think Portugal, man, are going to get far.
That means, you know what? Remember when we was having the conversation about Bruno's contract? You know what's going to happen? He's going to get the new contract,
He's going to get it. He's going to get it.
He's going to get the new contract. Because think about it, yeah? If we're keeping Ten Hag, Alex is fuming, bro. I hear what you're saying. Because that's his captain. That's another reason why I thought INEOS were trying to not get rid of him. Because think about it. If you didn't want to keep Ten Hag, if you wanted to keep Ten Hag, then you would have just given Bruno a new contract. So why take such a long time in not giving him the contract? That made me feel like, you know what? They're not going to give him one because they want a new manager and Bruno might not fit the style. That's why I was so pro INEOS. Even though, like, go on, Taz. What do you think?
Bruno one, I'm still 50-50, regardless of Ten Hag staying, because INEOS probably want if a team comes for Bruno, a big bid for Bruno, I think they're going to accept it regardless. So I'm 50-50 in the contract situation, but with INEOS now, everything's just so 50-50 with me that I'm just surprised. Like I can't give an 100% prediction on INEOS. Like they're doing decisions left, right, and center.
No.
From like 2 days ago, thinking the manager's gone to now he's staying. Like next minute, they're probably getting McTominay a 5-year contract for all I know. Like I'll probably wake up to that crap this morning.
Yeah, I think because they've given Erik Ten Hag an opportunity again, I think they're going to back him now. They're thinking, you know what, we're going to back him. We're going to give him the money as well. But I don't know if apparently Casemiro is going Saudi for 30 million. Obviously, Greenwood's now going to Juve for around 30 million plus add-ons, and I think they will give Bruno the the extra money. I think he's going to be on about 300 plus. That's what I think, right? 300 plus guaranteed. Because if Bruno goes to any other club in Europe, he's going to get paid over 250, 300 easy, no matter what big club he goes to. So I think he will get given the money if he stays, but if he doesn't, he will leave 100%.
Nah, 100%, man. Nah, sorry, I just dozed off for a second because that's how much Ten Hag has rattled me. Bro, I'm telling you, like everything Rude's saying is spot on. De Jong is still owed money from Barcelona, bro. Barcelona are in a mess, bro. I can't even talk about being in a mess, bro. We're
Barcelona, man. Scummy club.
Yeah, fresh young players like Coop, Miners, Tedibo, manager will coach the team, bro. Lucky Singh, by the way. You need to check what's on your coffee, by the way, because it's not coffee. It's you're smoking nonsense. I'm telling you. This guy is taking a dig at Sancho. Wait, what?
Yeah, it's all on Twitter, man. They're taking a piss at Sancho now.
Don't think Jadon Sancho won the Champions League. No winner mentality. The same Champions League that your manager came bottom of the group stage. Say less, man.
And bottled semi-final.
Exactly. How can he have a go at Jadon Sancho when he literally balled out in that Champions League campaign and proved his quality? And you're acting like he lost to a crap team. It was against the best team in the world in Madrid, the most inevitable team. And Dortmund literally played them off the park in the first half. So that's not a dig on Sancho. If anything, that's egg on Ten Hag's face because he didn't get the best out of him. Even Mourinho came out and said, Jose came out and said that Ten Hag didn't get the best out of Sancho and he mismanaged him. And he was talking about how he looked at himself and he didn't get the best out of certain players at Man United. So at least with Mourinho, despite how I think he plays the game, at least he admits his flaws. Whereas with Ten Hag, he just makes excuses. There's a different level to accountability.
Yeah, even Klopp even admitted that I think Ten Hag was wrong about Sancho.
Yeah. He also won a Europa League. He did win a Europa League. Does Ten Hag Mourinho?
Oh, okay.
Big up to Mahim Klee. -1. He still has a job, I guess. Different era. Very disrespectful. A team like United, in my opinion. Bro, me, Taz, Alex, and Rude have all been saying this, and the same response was given to us. You're not a real fan. Like I said, these guys can go to hell, man. I'm telling you. Madrid are just a better team than Dortmund. Exactly, Mark.
Bro.
Exactly.
Like that, man. They should just look at teams like Real Madrid, man. These United fans should look at Real Madrid, right, and be like,
club.
We should actually be like that, man. Like we technically back in the days we were like on that level, right? Obviously back in the days, I'm talking that Fergie time, right? We were there, but now we're just a laughing stock, right? And literally, if it was Real Madrid, even if Real Madrid came second or third, right?
Yeah.
In the league, promise you now, Ancelotti would have been sacked.
Facts. He would have been sacked, Ancelotti.
Yeah. So that's the standards, man. That's the standards. United, man, we don't have standards, man. That's the problem. I understand if United came second and close and whatnot, but they never came second. They came flipping what? 8th?
Yeah, they came 8th.
Yeah, and the most losses in the league.
Wait, what? Ten Hag is the right man for the job. The plays are not for a wake up
call with the board.
I swear to God.
Huh?
Do you know?
I've had enough. I've had enough of these, man. I've had enough of these.
Hard to be, you know what?
The players, like, bro. I've had
I'm
enough.
I think
petty.
now, yeah, personally,
I'm
now
petty.
he's got, put it this way, now we've got to face the facts. He's in there for another season, right? And if he's not given the players, right, given whatever he's needed now, right, and if he still doesn't do it, I want to see all these Eric Ten Hag inners, man. I just want to see them and be like, what now?
No, there's always an
telling me?
excuse
What
for
you telling
everything.
me?
Obviously,
now,
no. I want United
There's
to
always an
fucking
excuse.
smash it. I do want United smashing it. I don't care if it's Ten Hag, whoever. I want them to smash it, of course, as United's our team, you know what I mean? But if they don't do it and Eric Ten Hag's got no excuses, you know what I mean? And if he still doesn't get what he's aiming to get, then sorry, boys, boom. Then you can actually gun them. People like Goldbridge and all these boys, you can say, now what? What's your excuse now? It's not the players now, is it?
It's not
They're
the players,
always-
exactly.
yeah,
They'll always
let me
make an
just say-
excuse for anything. It doesn't make a difference. But yeah,
Yeah,
carry on.
Yeah. Do you ever feel like once you're like going into an exam or like a job interview or anything, yeah, you just feel like for the job you're not gonna get it, or for the exam like you're just gonna fail? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it feels like this season. Like I feel like we're gonna go into pre-season, and if we play the same thing that we were playing last season but worse, I'm not watching any games at all. Like, like literally, I'm gonna be watching Real Madrid or even like what's it called, Juventus, because of Motta.
Yeah, Motta. Yeah. He's got
Coach.
I heard that he wants Sancho as well.
Oh Lord, if they get Sancho, bro, they are cooking. And I heard that they wanted Greenwood. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sancho
Juve,
on
yeah.
one side, the Greenwood on the other. They've got Vlahovic as well. They've got Chiesa too. So Motta is a good upcoming manager, and he clearly knows what he's doing. At least Juventus have their head screwed on, unlike ours. Kevin Moodley says, "Major disinformation. This is Glazer's doing."
Of course.
Glazers would have sacked him by now.
Bro, I'm telling you, because think about it. You know what the Glazers would do, yeah? As much as they're tapped here and they don't know what they're doing, every time you don't get top four, they sack him because they don't get this the Champions League money. That's why they sacked Van Gaal. That's why they sacked Mourinho. Yeah, because top four gets you that Champions League bonus. Fired Benny because he wished Sancho. Wait, he fired. You know what? Do you think, yeah, guys? Do you lot genuinely think? I thought INEOS got rid of. I thought Radcliffe and INEOS got rid of it. Do you think that, having heard what Benny was saying to Sancho, because you know they were talking about the whole apologizing thing, and he actually said, and he actually came out and said, "Look, Sancho, for your own sake, apologize. But if you don't apologize, I understand you, because Sancho didn't want it. Because if he was to apologize, he didn't want to be labeled as someone who's lazy. He wanted to protect his image, which is why he left. So maybe Ten Hag was like, you know what, Benny, you didn't back it in a bit. Maybe he got rid of him. I don't know, by the way. That's a good point. I didn't even think of it.
I mean, it was before. I think he knew he was gone anyway.
Oh, you think so?
I think he was gone. I don't think Ten Hag's that big of a Nimrod anyway. But
Yeah.
I think it's not like Benny McCarthy's going to be a massive miss. Let's face it. I mean,
Yeah.
he clearly didn't do his job. If this was anyone else, like, I still can't believe Varane just seems super professional in it. Like, and you've managed to annoy the one player. That's just it questions me, man.
You know what's mad? You know what Lucky saying, yeah? You know how he's saying, I want Elise, Zirkzee, and Tadibo and Branthwaite? First of all, I want to know whether you've watched him. I've watched Elise, and we've all watched Elise. That guy, in the right system, balls out. Elise is not a transition player. He's not a player who's like gonna on the counter attack. He's someone that he gives and goes with Eze. You know, he's a dribbler. He's a good player. He's a similar profile to Sancho in a way. Yeah. So I rate Elise, and I want him at United, but it's not going to be a guarantee, because if we don't use him properly, then we won't get the best out of him. And Zirkzee as well. Do you agree with? Do you not agree with that?
Yeah.
Well, I should have kept Dan James then. He would have been a perfect player for Ten Hag at this point.
Oh, bro, flip! Oh my god, Dan James, you know.
But watch them say like Elise has bad attitude problems, or he's lazy, or he can't do it in like big club level. Like,
I can guarantee if you know what it is with Elise. I look at him; he seems like a quiet guy, same as Sancho, right? I bet you, if there's any disagreement with him and Ten Hag, Elise is going to get thrown under the bus, yeah, and Elise will have enough, bro. I'm telling you, yeah. It's very popular. You know what it is? Because he's cooking at Palace, it's flavour of the month to rate him. The minute he goes through a bad patch at United, Ten Hag will scapegoat him. He will scapegoat him. He will do that. If we do get Elise, yeah, he's done it with Anthony, he's done it with Sancho, he's done it with Varane, he's done it with Casemiro, and he's done it with Ronaldo. Ronaldo literally said, "I feel disrespected because you know when his kid was he had issues with his kid, he felt like Ten Hag didn't believe him." But bro, Ronaldo doesn't come out and do interviews. He's been managed by so many different managers. He doesn't do something like that if something serious wasn't going on. So that's what I'm saying. Do you think we need a new keeper? I personally, I don't think keeper is a position we need to be looking at. I can't lie.
Can I just say about the Ronaldo situation is that bare people were like, even me, like I'm a Ronaldo fan, yeah, and I thought what he did at the time was wrong. That I was like, bro, like this ain't my idol. Like this ain't the guy that I was like looking up to. Like he did so wrong, but I still love him till this day, yeah. But like now looking back at the interview, yeah, like he was right. Like I know that Ronaldo ain't like the player he used to be before, but like at least he's won things, so many things that he could chat the way he is. So I feel like that what's his name? Eric Ten Hag, yeah. I feel like everything he said about Eric Ten Hag was like spot on when I look back at it.
100%. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, and Lucky Singh, like I said, go check what's on your coffee, man, because you're just talking nonsense. Casemiro, Varane, Lindelof, old legs. No, it's not old legs. It's not old legs because I can guarantee you, I can pull up tweets and say you were literally gassing up Casemiro when he was cooking last season. So let's not do this thing about Casemiro's lost his legs. Varane's not lost his legs. The reason why Varane's leaving, huh?
Varane literally cooked like a few weeks ago in the FA Cup final.
Varane put in a man of the match display against Man City alongside Diego Dallo as well. Yeah, and Lisandro Martinez. They were amazing. Varane put in an amazing performance against City, against Bayern Munich, against many teams, even against Liverpool. So what are you talking about that he's cooked? The reason why he's leaving is because he's fallen out with the manager. Simple as that. That's why he's leaving. Yeah. I totally agree with you, says Mark 3. Yeah. Sorry, I can't say that. I can't even read. INEOS are frauds, which intensifies if they don't do major deadwood clear out. 100% I agree with you. Like it's crazy to me. Glazers bought Casemiro. No, they didn't. Ten Hag wanted him. He literally came out.
No, Ten Hag wanted De Jong, but like De Jong said he wasn't going to come. So I feel like the club wanted, when Casemiro was about to leave Real Madrid, that's when I believe we went in for it.
No, what it is, you got to understand, when Eric Ten Hag came to United, you got to understand, right?
Mm-hmm.
He even said, whatever players I say I want, they come. So technically, right, Casemiro wasn't his first choice, right? He wanted De Jong, but when Casemiro was there, he goes, cool, I'll take him. So I know it's not his signing, but he technically said, yes, I want the guy. If he said, no, I don't want the guy, guess what? He's not going to get him. You understand? So yeah, if you go by technically, that is his signing.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
100%. Because if he did not want him, guaranteed, like 100% didn't want him, guess what? He would never have basically got him. So what you want?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
100%. I do think he wanted him because he wanted the number 6. Like he wanted Frankie De Jong and Casemiro to complement each other. So big up to Kevin Moodley, says CR7 debacle, red flag. Your best player said no. Huh? What does that mean? CR7 debacle. Am I going crazy? What do you mean by that? Your best player said no. Yeah, I don't know what he's. But yeah, looking Singh, since you're so pro Ten Hag, look what's on the screen. 96 teams competed in Europe. Europe's Big 5 league season. Ten Hag's Man United finished 95th in the most faced shots. That's crazy, you know.
I mean, look at the excuse though. Literally, look at the excuse underneath.
Yeah, let's ignore injury crisis. Mate, these guys are stupid, man.
Yeah,
what do you think?
Newcastle get the most injuries in the Premier League?
Yeah, but they didn't even have 4 centre backs.
Yeah,
like literally Liverpool and Chelsea had the basically the same amount of injuries as Man United, and look what
Yeah.
happened. They finished above us. So
Right.
Half
Brentford.
of you, like some of United players didn't even want to play. Like for example, Luke Shaw, he was just fake. I want to say faking his injury, but he technically didn't want to play because he was like, you know what, they're playing shit. Let me just chill out, save myself
Exactly.
for the Euros. That's it, yeah. And that sadly, that's what happens, man. And you know what? If your club team is playing shit, I promise you now, if our club was playing half decent football, we were challenging for Champions League or the Premier League, Luke Shaw would have been fit within a
Oh,
month
yeah,
or two.
definitely.
you know what I just clocked about the players right now? Yeah. I just clocked that I went through Twitter and I've seen no player like being happy that Ten Hag is staying. Like if like I saw the same thing with what's his name? Nicholas Jackson when Pochettino got sacked. He looked fuming, like he got
Yep.
sacked. So I did not see the same energy for Ten Hag. Like I think like right now they are fuming that he's staying right now, because if he was leaving, I feel like yeah, I feel like they would have done the same thing, but like no player has actually came out and said that they're
Yeah.
happy that he's staying.
I
So
think that's because it's not confirmed by the club now. It has to be like a club confirmation. It's only because it's news outlets like Fabrizio Ornstein are doing it. So technically, off the record, on the record, whatever you want to call it, it's not fully confirmed. But I think once it's by club and that, all their PR is just going to be sent to their Insta stories, Snapchat, Twitter, whatever you want to call it.
Yes, but see, if he gets a new contract, right, that's going to be the worst mistake the United done. Because I understand if they gave him an extra season, because he's still under contract. But if they give him an extra 3 seasons, from what I've been hearing, a new contract, that'd be the worst mistake. Because if he gets sacked, guess what? They got to pay him out.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
What do you think will happen with Anthony? He frustrates me. He has got potential, but he needs to show it on the pitch. I think with the Anthony thing, it's purely down to how we're going to play. I just don't think he. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. With Anthony, It depends. He might have a good season. He might not have a good season, bro. We paid a lot of money for him, but at the end of the day, that's Ten Hag to figure out, because that's his player, innit? That's his player who he wanted. Look, I also did want him, a left-footed right winger, but you know, it's crazy. There's even news coming out that Greenwood's priority target is for Juve. If Kaiser leaves, bro, Juve will probably get him. They'll get Sancho. And remember, guys, like, you know, the more I look into it, the more I start to believe that, you know what, Tuchel did reject us, because you know how there was news coming out that he would have rejuvenated Sancho's career. He wanted to work with Mason Mount because he had them at Chelsea. I genuinely think that maybe INEOS do want a yes man. Maybe they do want someone who's like easygoing, because the Zerbi was available. Maybe the Zerbi was available. I mean, Tuchel. You know, I wouldn't have been too upset if we got Tuchel instead. I wouldn't have been too upset, because with him, at least there's a proven track record, and his CV is much better than Ten Hag's. So I don't know, man. Like, I'm seeing there's news that Ten Hag is very happy with INEOS. Of course, he's going to be happy, mate, because after United, there was no other team that's going to go in for him. I'm telling you. But yeah, it's funny because this stream was meant to be about we're talking about strikers, Zirkzee, Ivan Toney, and then Ten Hag's come out of nowhere. But yeah, in terms of strikers, I don't like. Who do you guys want in terms of strikers? Like, I don't know if you have seen Zirkzee, or let me guys show you who we're actually linked with, because I think it's Jonathan David. There's Ivan Toney, but apparently he's going to cost more than 50 mil. Joshua Zirkzee, apparently his price tag is only 34 mil, which I think is a bargain for I think it's a bargain, you know. Like, would you lot take him? Because for me, if you lot watch him, he's actually really good on the ball, and he's quite tall, and I think he plays like in a false 9. I think that would actually be really good. He's a good profile to have. What do you lot think about the Zirkzee signing?
I mean, Zirkzee, I won't even lie to you lot and say I've watched him fully. I haven't even watched like a whole 90-minute game of him, so I'm not going to lie and say how good he is and stuff like that. I'm just going to follow based opinion. But this for 35 million seems all right. All we got to hope is on part of that SEG agency, and we can get him done ASAP. But what's it called? I saw a guy saying Sesko or Osimhen. Sesko has already confirmed he's staying at Leipzig, and Osimhen's going to be like £100 million. He's going to go Chelsea most likely more than anything. But
yeah,
Zirkzee for 34 million. How experienced is he though? I know you went
he's
for
20.
Bayern.
He's 23 and he's Dutch. and he used to play at Bayern Munich.
Yeah. No, that part.
He used to play at Bayern Munich. He's quite tall as well. He plays in a ain't nobody watching Bologna. Let's be real. No, I heard that. But I'm just looking at his profile. He does seem like a decent profile. Osimhen, I'm not sold on Osimhen, and Sesko, I'm not really sold. I can't lie, because Sesko is a young striker. We've already got that in Højlund. Osimhen, he gets a lot of injuries as well. I don't know if his injury record ain't great, so he's not the striker that I would want, because Højlund, he gets in behind. He's quite quick. Osimhen's quite quick. I think we need to go for a different profile. And when it comes to Zirkzee and Ivan Toney, like, maybe they should go for Ivan Toney because he's experienced and he bags goals. He bags goals in it. So those are the strikers that we should be going for. But yeah, man, listen, bro. What you lot saying is there anything else you lot want to say? Telling you.
I just want to say about the striker situation. Like, I don't even know like what to say. Like, I'm just saying that I don't think no player should come to this club right now. Like, no player at all. I'm being for real. Like, I don't want to see a player come in and suffer like the way Sancho has been suffered. And I also don't want Tony to suffer because, like, you know how Mikel Arteta said that he didn't want him because of his attitude. Yeah, I feel like the fans are gonna do the same thing with him. Like, he's arrogant. He got done for doping and stuff like that. Like, I
heard that.
I don't want to see that again.
No, I do understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying, man. Ain't nobody watching Bologna. Yeah, Sesko, Leipzig. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm not too arsed about Sesko like that. I'll be so real. I don't really care about him that much. But yeah, man, Zirkzee available for 34 mil of release clause. Go snatch it. Go snatch it, man. He's Dutch as well. Since we're keeping Ten Hag, let's collect the Dutch players, bro. He's Dutch. Push academy strikers. Nah, bro. I'm not trying to see academy strikers. I'll be honest, man. Like,
there is one I want to see.
Who?
Have you men heard of Amir Ibrahimov?
Oh, the 15, 16-year-old kid, isn't it?
Yeah. I've seen comps of him, and like, he looks like a decent player.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I haven't.
He's talented, to be fair, but it's too early.
It's too early.
Yeah. That's why I mean.
Yeah, man.
If you're talking about youngsters, I'm quite annoyed they got rid of Zidane.
Zidane Ekpa, that's my baller, you know. I like Zidane Ekpa.
I'm quite disappointed, man, that they got rid of him, man, because he was actually really good on the ball, composed, everything. But I think they only got rid of him because he was quite slim build and stuff like that.
Yeah, skinny. Yeah.
He's at Utrecht now, isn't he? He's in the Dutch league.
Yeah, Turkey team, right? Turkish team, I think.
I think it's
Turkish
Utrecht.
team.
Or I don't know where he's gone, but yeah, we sold him for cheap though.
Yeah, under a mil side.
Yeah,
just about
under a mil. I think it was like around 900k. But yeah, man, there's 18 people here. Shout out to everyone who's tuned in. You guys, listen, this was an elite stream. I fully enjoyed it. Big up to the panel as well. Lucky Singh says little bit of experience. Look, later down the line, I'm gonna get you on the stream, and you can feed us your delusion. By the way, whatever you're coming on, you can feed us your delusion. You know, there's 4 people here, including myself, that are Ten Hag out.
Hey, bro, just bringing him right now. I'm ready to challenge him right now.
Bro, but you know what it is, though, Alex? You know what it is, though, Alex? He's busy, innit? He's busy. Nah, bro, you need to come on, by the way. Don't start hiding, Lucky Singh, because I'm telling you. Big up to Mark as well. But yeah, this stream was elite. We was meant to talk about Zirkzee and Braunthwaite, but look, Ten Hag News took over. And man, like, we'll see what's going to happen next season. Shout out to everyone. Big up to Taz. Big up to Alex. Big up to Rude. Make sure you subscribe to their YouTube channels. Subscribe to them. And make sure you support them. Take care, man. And peace. And Ten Hag out all the way. Ten Hag out all the way.
Ten Hag out until I die.
Ten Hag out all the way.